For me, it's about supporting the industry to become the best it can be. So it's making change, it's making a difference, having a purpose and touching people's lives.
Jeanette has a saying that the rising tide is to lift all boats. The meaning is that if we can make our standards so much higher, then the whole industry is going to benefit from it, and that's what we're aiming for.
We've got to a point now in life where a lot more people want to stay home. They're frightened to go into care. It's about saying, well look, here's an alternative if you would like to stay home and be with a loved one. We should be respecting people who are elderly or who have disabilities. We need to give them equally as much of a loving and caring life as we have, and we want to provide that for people. To be able to have your loved one at home, I think sometimes people are a little bit afraid. Will my life change to the point that I can't go out and do the things that I like to do? How's that going to look for me? How much money is it going to cost? None of that has to change. You're certainly going to a different season where you've got your loved one at home, but it's done in such a respectful way that it actually adds to your life. It doesn't take away from your life. There's a depth that comes into your family home that is so rich and so satisfying, because to be able to care for a loved one right to that very last minute is just an amazing experience.
The difference that we're noticing with Dignified Home Care is the amount of industry professionals that are coming to us and saying you're providing a level of care that we've never seen in the medical industry, and you're actually prolonging and improving the life quality of your clients. To hear that from doctors and nurses, we know we're on the right track.
My aunt, she's devastated if I have to deal with her personal issues, but when you've got a carer coming in, that's all done behind the scenes. I'm still her loved one that comes in and she's happy to see me. So she retains her dignity.
When people feel as if they're getting to a point where their story is nearly over, there's the hope of something more. And then when this process begins, a whole new season begins. There's a whole new lease on life. You see this spark in their eye, you see them feel value, and it gives me hope that one day I have something that I can pass on to another generation. And that biggest perspective of looking at life in the context of in-home care makes a big difference.